Hi everyone, welcome back. On today's video, I share with you my first two fall 2020 DIYs. And it's going to be a little bit long. It's going to be probably the longest video I've ever made. And to boot, I'm going to have a little soundtrack behind me. And here she is, my little stinker Luna. This is my little kitty. She's going on 4 months now, and she is so rambunctious. OMG, guys, she is just too much. But anyway, I just wanted to come by and let you know that we're having 2 DIYs on today's video, and let me know what you think, guys. I think they came out really cute, but you know, I'm jaded, right? So anyway, just let me know what you think. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and don't forget to share my video, guys. Share my videos, leave me a comment, and help my channel grow, right? So with that being said, let's go on with this video.
Hello everyone, my name is Mari Dominguez, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to A Little Bit of Everything, where I share with you easy DIYs, recipes, and a little bit more. So please don't forget to click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. With that being said, let's begin.
So for the first DIY, we're going to be needing from the Dollar Tree a pizza pan, a buffalo check ribbon, and we're going to be using the word welcome from their metal 3-pack sign. And if you like, you can also use their burlap ribbon. I'm going to be using this one that I got on clearance at Walmart during the holiday season last year. And from Walmart, I have these pumpkin and berry picks and the lamb's ear. Excuse the soundtrack behind me, guys. I have a kitten and she is very rambunctious. Also, we're going to be using white chalk paint, and don't forget we're going to be needing hot glue gun and glue sticks. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take some sandpaper and we're just going to lightly sand down our pizza pan so that the paint will adhere better onto the pan. And we're only going to be doing the front part, okay, guys? Alright. Now that it's a little rough around the edges and it's all nice and smooth and clean, we're just going to take our chalk paint. I have here Folk Art Home Decor chalk paint. And you can use any chalk paint you want, really. I'm using this one because this is the one I have on hand. Alright, and we'll see how many coats this is going to be needing. Like I said, guys, I have a little kitten and she's very rambunctious. So if you hear some background noises or something, that'll be her. She's rambunctious, super rambunctious. All right, so we're just painting it. The good thing about it is that it, you know, the white chalk paint covers well. But we want to keep it like a little rustic looking, so we will roughen it down on the edges once it's dry. And you'll see that. You'll see that when I get to it, guys. You'll see that. All right, so the top coat, the first coat is pretty much done. And we'll come back after this one dries to give it another coat. Alrighty, guys, so this is the first coat, and you know what? I'm liking the way it looks with the roughness on it. It looks more like if it was, you know, very rustic like. So I'm going to leave it as is. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to measure out the burlap ribbon. Now look how pretty this burlap ribbon is. It has a little sparkle here with the silver because this was from the holiday clearance at Walmart. And I fell in love with this ribbon. So like I said, you guys don't have to use this color burlap ribbon or anything like that. This is just me right now because I like it and because we're gonna have that little silver touch in it. I don't know if you noticed, guys, but this year, besides the whole pandemic thing, we've been having in the stores a lot of the coppers and the golds. I'm thinking it's pretty cool. I'm loving how they look. So what I'm going to do is only the burlap one I am going to glue all the way around. Okay, so we're just going to put a little dab of glue here in the middle and on the lip here on the edge. You know what? I bought some little silicone fingers and I keep on forgetting to use them. See? We're just going it down. A little on the lip and a little on the pan. So it gives it that little hold. Oopsie, that hold there. Like so. Okay. And now over this one, we are going to be putting the buffalo check. This is the pretty buffalo check that they got this year at the Dollar Tree. I know that everybody has been going wild and crazy over it because it is very pretty, and we all know how popular buffalo check was last Christmas, and looks like this year it's going to be equally as popular. Alrighty, put a little bit more glue here. So what am I doing here, guys? What am I doing? What we are doing is a welcome sign. We're gonna do it with the pizza pan, and it's, how should I say, it's gonna be in the living room, obviously. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have it in the entryway. We can, at this point, you can do like a little hanging thing if you want to hang it, or you can have it on a stand. Okay, a little bit more here, here, and so far this is what it looks like, guys. Now comes the fun part. And what is that, you may ask? Adding the greenery. Adding the greenery. So here's where we're gonna fill it up. This lamb's ear from Walmart. I think it's so pretty, guys. I don't know. I didn't know how pretty it could be until I saw it, and I was like, oh my god, I need to get that. All right, so we probably should cut a piece, but sometimes I'm afraid of cutting because of the whole reusing purposes, but this one I think it's merited. All right, so we're going to place it like that. Okay, so now we're going to glue this down onto the ribbon and onto the pan. Get a nice little hold there. And then you can always put a little bit more up on the top to give it that extra hold on top of the floral. Okay, now that's the top one, and now we're going to do the same thing towards the bottom. Because I'm going to put this, it's going to be towards the side. It's going to be on the side of the pizza pan. You know, they say silence is golden, but when you have a little kitten, I don't know about that. I'm not hearing anything, and right now, that's suspicious. That's sounding very suspicious to me. All right, so we're going to glue the other one on the side, like so, okay? Now we're just gonna get that one hot glued down. Put another stick of glue in here. Always need a lot of glue. A lot of glue, guys. Oh my goodness. Working on one hand can be so hard sometimes. Alright, now let's glue this one down. Very careful you don't burn yourselves. Don't forget, hot glue is hot. I've said it before and I'll continue to say it. Make sure that it's nice and glued down. You see that? Now we're going to glue the little welcome sign right on top of the buffalo check ribbon. I'm going to be using the hot glue, but you can use any glue you like. You can use E6000, you can use Fix All adhesive, whatever you like, guys. Whichever you like. Sorry about that, guys. A phone call came in. So here it is, how it is looking with the welcome sign and the lamb's ear and the ribbons. Now we're just gonna add in the berries and the little pumpkins. I'm thinking I'm gonna take them out though, guys. Look how cute those little pumpkins are, and they're the perfect color. They're like this little green. So yes, so I was gonna put the whole thing on there, but no, I think I'm just going to cut it and glue them on as little pieces. Yes, you know, sometimes you think of a project one way and then when you're working on it, you decide to do it another way. Well, yep, that's what's happening right now. So I'm taking the little berries. I'm gonna glue those down first. The reason I thought about doing this is because I saw it on Pinterest. I didn't get the price to it, but you know how anybody selling anything online can be very pricey, and you just want to like figure out if you can do a dupe on it yourself. And so that's what I'm doing, guys. I love looking through Pinterest and getting ideas, and I'm sure a lot of you do too. All right, so there's the berries are down now. I'm going to glue the little pumpkins. And it's looking cute. It's looking cuter than I thought it would, guys. So I'm happy. I'm happy. Whoopsie. And I can stick a little bit of the little stems on the sides to give it a little extra these have like these little blackberries. I mean, I don't know what they are, but anyway, you know what I mean. Stick it on the side, right? Yeah, might as well. cut this off of the stem, and then take that off and cut that off. Make a little smaller stem here and stick it on the side. All right, let's see if this works. Alrighty, that one's there. Stick the little berry ones now on the side. I'm sorry guys, these angles, I know, but you will see the end result, I promise you. And this is so easy, it's easier than I thought. Way easier than I thought it would be. You know what, I'm gonna take this. Oh my god, these little glue, what do we call them, strands, strings? Okay, that one right there. And we'll stick the little berries here on the side. And this one on the other side. I don't want to cover the welcome sign, so hence I decided to just put the berries on the other side and alrighty guys, I think this is pretty much done. What do you think, y'all? How does it look? Oh my goodness, it came out cuter than I expected. Yay! I just love it when the thought comes together. Don't you? Very pretty, guys. Look at that. Like I said, you could put it on a cake stand. Not a cake stand, sheesh, a plate stand. You could put it on a plate stand and put it on a table in the entryway to your home. You can put a little hook on it and just put it on the doorway. I think it came out pretty cute. So this is my first fall DIY, guys. Alrighty guys, so for this next project, we're going to be needing the following items. From the Dollar Tree, I have these two wooden give thanks signs. The gather sign, that was such an awesome find this year. And we're going to also be needing nautical rope, the popsicle sticks, and some sandpaper. And then I have here some wood glue, some chalk paint, Waverly in black, and the folk decor in white, because it's the one I have on hand, guys. We're going to be needing a ruler, sandpaper, a pencil, a Sharpie, scissors, paintbrushes, and also from the Dollar Tree I have here these wall decals. We're just going to be using the leaves from these wall decals, and also hot glue gun and glue sticks. Alrighty guys, so the first thing we're gonna do, we're just gonna take all these little jute strings and we're just gonna cut them off. Gonna cut those off from all the signs. From all the signs, even the gather sign, okay guys? Gather sign has it in the back. Also has some staples in there. We're gonna have to remove those. They're pretty dug down deep in there though. I'm gonna have to find something nice and sturdy to remove those. But what I want to do right now with our two signs is, first I'm gonna flip them over, and then since you know it has two holes on the top, we're gonna fill the ones on the bottom. And I have this caulk, all-purpose caulk. I wish I had the oh my goodness, what's it called? The wood glue, the wood filler. But I found this at the Dollar Tree, so we're just gonna fill up the little hole there. I'm doing the part where the words are, because this isn't the side we're using to decorate. I'm going to use the other side, the wooden side. Okay, so just fill those up there a little. Flip them again. That way it won't look that bad. Now the ones that do have the ones that I'm leaving the holes at, I'm going to make the holes a little bit bigger. So I'm using the utility knife here. These are usually pretty easy to cut, so you get the gist of what I'm trying to do here. I'm going to pause the video as not to bore you with all of it. Now I have the one I've already made with the hole a little bit bigger. Now I'm just working on the other one, and you're asking, pray tell, please tell us why we're making these holes bigger. That's because we're going to stick the nautical rope through the holes. Okay? So yes, be very careful. We all know that these knives can be very sharp and you can injure yourself, so just always be very careful. Now to make sure that the measurement is right, I'm just going to stick the nautical rope through it, and yes, indeed it is the perfect size. So now what we do is we shave it down a little to get all that excess sign out of there, and leave it nice and smooth. And like so, guys, you see, 2 holes. Now what I want to do next is I want to lay these out, and we're going to glue these 2 boards together. So this is where the wood glue comes in. Alrighty, I'm going to glue these 2 boards together. Oh my goodness, my wood glue doesn't want to work today. Alrighty guys, I had a little mishap there with the glue, but I was able to glue them both together. I just have these heavy items here on the side. Yes, it's Powerade from the Dollar Tree, to make sure that they glue down straight and even. So once that is glued, we will be able to continue to work on that. Now, I'm going to put the video on pause again so I can remove those staples from the gather sign. Hopefully I'll be able to remove these, and we'll be back. Alrighty guys, so I was unsuccessful in removing those staples, but it's fine. I'm not going to be using the back part of the sign anyway. So what we're going to do now is we're going to paint the gather sign. I'm using the Waverly chalk paint in black, but you can use any color you want. These are just the colors that I am using. Trying to stay very neutral. Now when you paint the sign, make sure you get the insides well and the outer edges as well. Okay, so pouring out some on the plate here. Waverly chalk paint, we all know, is pretty thick. Now, like I said, you can use any paint you want. This is the one I am using, that's all. Alright, and here we go. Very neutral, guys. I'm just going for neutral. A lot of neutral this year. I'm not going to say it's all going to be neutral, but a lot of neutral right now. And we'll see how we continue as the year goes along, as the year moves along. Like I was saying before, there's a lot of bronze and copper decor out there, and I've also seen a lot of beautiful rose gold. And I'm thinking that those are the colors I'm leaning towards this year, but it's something that I've been thinking about since last year, so it's ironic that it's actually coming into the stores this year. So as not to bore you with all this painting, I'm going to pause the video one more time and we'll be back with the finished project, okay? So we're at the home stretch here, guys. Here I am, just painting the last of it. Then we're just gonna have to let this sit here and dry for a little bit. And we're still waiting for the two signs to dry and stick together. And then we'll be back, okay? So. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, I've set our gather sign on to the side for it to finish drying up. And what we're going to do now is we're going to take some popsicle sticks. Popsicle sticks. I have about 4. And we are going to glue them to the back of the sign to give it a firmer hold. Okay, using about 4. If we need more, we'll find out in a few. If you hear noises, don't forget I have a little kitten and she thinks everything is a toy and everything is a game, and she is actually now pulling on she's pulling on my glue gun cord, so yeah. Luna? Yeah, it would have been better if I would have had the larger popsicle sticks and just put it downward, but these are the ones I had on hand, so that's the one I'm working with. Okay, so now that they're there, you can also put some extra glue on top, Luna, just to make sure that they stay in place and they don't go anywhere. Let that dry for a minute. Alright guys, so now that the hot glue is dry, we're going to flip this over. And what we're going to do now is just going to go paint this part in white. And I have on hand, but you can use any paint you like, the Folk Art Home Decor chalk paint in white. Okay, so this is the one you're going to be using. Little scoundrel's making noise, so yes, you're gonna hear her in the background. She took a snooze and is no longer tuckered out, so decided to make some more noise. So I'm just giving this one coat now. We'll let that dry and then we'll give it another coat just for better coverage. Alrighty guys, now that I've given our boards here 2 coats, I am going to take this sandpaper and we're just gonna roughen down those edges, okay? You might still find some like paint or paper from the other side, and that way they just get shaved off versus one cutting them off. And gives it that little extra rustic feel. Now this is the first time I'm ever doing something like this. I've seen similar signs being done, but this is my first time, guys. So, and like I said before, this is pretty long video. I'm sorry. That's why I keep on pausing it so you don't see the whole through by through. But like right now, I'm gonna pause it again. Okay, guys, hold on. Now that I've roughened those edges, I also want to like weather the sign here. So just putting a little sandpapering it down some. Then I am going to now take the ruler and the pencil, and I want to make it still look like it's still some slabs, so I'm just going to make the line right on where those little planks, so to speak, look. So that's what we're doing right now. Una, she did it again, guys. You'll meet her in a minute, my little stinker. Alright, so I made the first one there. Make sure they're even out on each side. There's the next one. And so on and so forth, guys. Hold on. Alrighty, guys, you can see I've made all the lines now. Now, I was going to use a Sharpie to make them a little darker, but I just prefer now to leave it just as is. I think it looks better like that as a little weathered look. And now I'm just going to dry brush a few streaks, okay, because we're giving it that little extra weathered look here. Like I said, it's just basically dry brush. And we will go back again with the sandpaper to give it more of that weathered look. So far, so good, right, guys? Alrighty, guys, so here is the little dry brushed weathered look that we have going on here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take our nautical rope and we're going to loop it from the back. I'm going to put it in the little hole from the back and here, and now the hole. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make a knot in the front as tight as possible, okay? Make a knot in the front as tight as possible. Do the same thing on the other side. And this is going to be our hanger. Now I have about two and a quarter foot of the nautical rope. Let's see how it turns out. Yeah. Probably could go a little bit longer, guys, but this is what it's looking like. Alrighty, and now we're going to proceed to glue on our gather sign. And you can put it straight, or you can put it at an angle, but I'm just going to put it straight, okay? Right smack dab in the middle. Okay. This is high temp glue gun, but sometimes I wonder. Alright, and we're just putting that right there in the middle and holding it down for a second while it glues in. You can also use E6000 or Fix-All adhesive, and maybe even the wood glue, right? I'm just using this one because it's the one that I decided to use. And look how it looks, guys. Doesn't that look so pretty? Yay! Got a little bit of a fixer upper here now because my hands are full of still of the white paint, so now I gotta fix up there a little bit. But I'll be right back, guys. And here you have it, guys, my 2 Dollar Tree DIYs. I think they came out pretty cute. What do you think? I decided on this sign to put the little bow with the sunflower versus the stencils, the sticker stencils. I think it looks better. This will be hanging in my kitchen, and I decided to leave it neutral colors so that way we can keep it all year round. And here is my welcome sign, and at the last minute I also added in the lace so that it can also be a door hanger versus just being on a cake stand. So guys, what do you think? What do you think? I think they came out too cute. So here are my 2 Dollar Tree DIYs, my first 2 for the fall season. I hope you liked them, and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, share my videos, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. And as always, blessings to you all.